Bill Estes. So we're in a two tight end set. Estes and the Graydon Flowers. We're in an I formation. They are in a 5-man front. Their linebackers are almost on the line of scrimmage. They got 8 men in the box. There's a pitch sweep to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell gets the block, breaks it into the secondary, gets close to first down yardage inside the 40 down to about the 38 before he's knocked down. I think he's going to have a first down.
Like you said, they brought all their 3 linebackers up almost at the line of scrimmage, and they did a good job of plugging the middle, but Jeffrey West just threw it to Howell on a pitch sweep, just going onto the far side of the field, and Taylor was able to turn his nose upfield and brings up 1st and 10.
Spencer Foy goes wide left. Will Estes and Graydon Flowers are the twin tight ends. We're in an I formation. Dooley close, Taylor Howell deep. We're just going to try to knock them off the ball, Rich. They're in a 4-man front with 4 linebackers. 8 men in the box again. And there's another sweep to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell behind good blocking, dances out in the secondary, down inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 29 or the 28. Coach just doing a great job up front.
They're doing a good job up front. Like you said, they're able to contain them on the corners and give Taylor Howell the room to operate and make those turns, and he's running continually to the far side of the field, tiptoeing down the sidelines, almost a first down at this point. I can't tell whether
they bent the first down marker over there as they're having to straighten it out. So
got a little technical timeout here.
While we got this break, Rich, you know what I had for lunch today, don't you?
What'd you have, man?
I had an ice cold Coca-Cola.
Ice cold Coca-Cola?
Yes, sir. It was a very good one, too. Did you know that?
It was good.
Oh,
how good was it?
It was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Ice cold Coca-Cola.
Yeah, ice cold. I had a Diet Coke, Rich.
I knew. You always like ice cold Diet Coke.
I love them. Diet Cokes are really fine.
Let's play ball.
Jeffrey West is under center. Dooley's close. Taylor Howell's deep out of the eye. Brent Robinson split to the left. They're in a 4-man front with 4 linebackers. West may be checking off. On first down and 10 yards to go, we give it off left tackle to Howell, and he's stopped. Little or no gain. Going to get close to the 25-yard line before he's knocked down. Taylor Howell's been the workhorse for the Colts tonight as he's picked up every yard on the drive except about 3.
2nd down and 9 for the Lee Academy Colts. 7:19 to go in the first quarter. Lee Academy took this ball after a little pooch kick from their own 7-yard line, and they progressively moved it downfield ever since.
2nd down and 9, 7:08 to go in the first quarter. We have no score in the game. 2 tight ends set for the Colts. 4-man front for Heritage with 4 linebackers. They got 8 men in the box again. And Jeffrey West on 2nd down and 9 is going to fake the football, going to run the option, going to be strung out and thrown for a loss. They had that defense pretty well, Rich, as Jeffrey West ran the option to the right, was thrown for a loss back out to about the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now for the Colts. First 3rd down situation of the game.
Ball's going to be back at the 29-yard line, like you said. Of course, all we're doing is setting up that little pass play. You know, keep running the ball, running the ball, running the ball. They keep breaking all their linebackers up. Somebody's going to be open, so this may be the time to try to find them. 3rd and 11.
We got our tight end, Graydon Flowers, on the right-hand side. Will Estes is on the left-hand side. 3rd down, 11 yards to go for the Colts. Jeffrey West with 6:13 to go in the first quarter, marking out his signals against the 4-man Heritage Academy front. And we run a bootleg pass. We got the pass to our tight end, Will Estes, and he dropped it. Will Estes just dropped the ball, Rich. Hit him right in the hands.
Jeffrey West that time just took the ball and faked it up the middle and just put it on his hip and came toward us. Found Will Estes just floating out in the little flat area and put a good pass in there, but Will Estes couldn't hold on to it. It's going to bring up 4th down and 11.
Colts look like they're going to go for it.
I would think so. Down here, they're on the Heritage 29-yard line. They're going to call a timeout, though, and just talk about it, I believe. Timeout's
taken on behalf of the Lee Academy Colts. We're going to pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football on WKDJ. They've got it just inside of Heritage Academy's 30-yard line. Colts will go for this here, Rich, I believe. 6:02 to go in the first quarter. Both teams have shown their propensity to move the ball.
That's exactly right. They've got to get to about the 18-yard line, and here we come, 4th and 11.
Joey Plunkett goes wide left. Brent Robinson's in the slot to the left. We're in a split-back formation now, and Jeffrey West looking, sprints to the left to throw. He's looking, steps up, throws the football. It's going to be tipped away. Number 21, Lauren James, made a pretty good defensive play, Rich, as Joey Plunkett was open at about the 2-yard line, and James got back there and tipped it away just tantalizingly close to Hugh Plunkett's hands.
It really was. It was more than a pretty good defensive play. It was an excellent defensive play because, as you said, Plunkett had a step or two on him, Had West been able to deliver the ball just a step quicker, it might have been 6 points. But as it turns out, Heritage takes over 1st and 10. They'll move the ball now on their second series from their 29.
They have 2 wide receivers in the game. Give the football to the tailback, off left tackle. Coach are all over him, knock him down for a loss. Back at about the 28-yard line. Good defensive play that time by Russell Harris, along with Hayden Glenn Hall in there for the Colts. Both linebackers, Matthew Dunn and Jeff Basler, also in on the play. Spencer Foy checks into the game for the Colts on defense. Let's see who he'll bring out. He will bring out Caleb Donovan, our nose tackle. So we're in our nickel defensive package, Rich. We bring an extra defensive back in the game on 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Offset eye for Heritage to the right, 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. Colts are in a 4-man front. And they're going to run misdirection to the tailback, and he's going to be knocked down by Matthew Dunn, along with Spencer Foy, with some help out there from Hayden Glenn Hall. So pretty good defense again by the Lee Academy coach.
Excellent defense. Spencer Foy really saw that play developing and moved in quickly.
10 yards to go. Offset eye for Heritage to the right, 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. Colts are in a 4-man front. And they're going to run misdirection to the tailback, and he's going to be knocked down by Matthew Dunn, along with Spencer Foy, with some help out there from Hayden Glenn Hall. So pretty good defense again by the Lee Academy coach.
Excellent defense. Spencer Foy really saw that play developing and moved in quickly to negate any great gain. I mean, pick up of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 8 now. From the ball is going to be sitting at the 31-yard line of the Patriots. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. No score. Both teams have moved it up the field, but nobody's been able to put it in the end zone.
3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Patriots. They send a wide receiver right, wide receiver left, offset eye. No, they're now straight eye formation now. Colts in a 4-man front. Wombles back to throw. Looking, dumps it out of the backfield to the tailback, and he is going to be stopped short of the 1st down at about the 35-yard line. Good defense by Jeff Basler, along with Jimmy John Baum.
Excellent defense that time. Moved him out of bounds at about 3 yards short of a 1st down marker, so it's going to be 4th down and 3. Heritage will now punt. The ball will be sitting at their own 35-yard line. Lee should get relatively good field position.
Taylor Howell will get back, standing at about his own 35-yard line. Womble is the punter. We apologize for any static that may be coming over the line, as we're not. And he dodged the block. Coach almost blocked it, and Michael Bailey likely blocked it, and but they didn't get it. And Heritage was down inside the 30-yard line. Kind of lost my concentration. Howell will get back, standing at about his own 35-yard line. Womble is the punter. We apologize for any static that may be coming over the line, as we're not. And he dodged the block. Coach almost blocked it, and Michael Bailey likely blocked it, and but they didn't get it. And Heritage was down inside the 30-yard line. Kind of lost my concentration there for a minute as the football was rolling around, but Coach almost blocked that, Rich, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, I know they almost blocked it. They sure did. I mean, Michael Bailey was right in on it.
I tell you exactly what happened is I've lost the hearing out of one side of my headphones.
You're not in stereo anymore?
I'm not in stereo anymore.
Well, I know that really affects you now. But I bet it don't affect them Levy boys.
No, sir. I guarantee you they got their iced tea over there tonight.
1st and 10 for the Lee Academy Coast. 4:09 to go in the first quarter. They have it for the 2nd time. They'll move it from their own 27.
I wish I had me some of that iced tea up here tonight.
I guarantee you.
I formation for the Colts. They're in a 4-man front. 8 men in the box again. Colts bring motion back to the right in the form of Brent Robinson. And Jeffrey West is going to run the option play. Pitches it to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell cuts into the secondary. Jukes a man, gets out over the 40, and have 1st down yardage at about the 39-yard line. Jeffrey West doing a good job on the option, Rich.
Doing an excellent job that time. Taylor Howell doing a good job of taking that pitch and moving toward the near sidelines and cutting it back upfield. Put a nice move on one defender and was able to pick up another 7 or 8 yards. They'll have it 1st and 10. The ball is at their own 39-yard line.
Spencer Foy checks into the game for the Colts. Jeffrey West with a play from Coach Ricky Weiss will send his offensive line out, led by Alan Schaefer, Jeff Basler, Russell Harris, Heath Raper, and Davey Ferris. Will Estes and Graydon Flowers are the 2 tight ends. We're in an I formation on 1st down and 10 yards to go. 1 wide receiver to the right. We're going to run the option play to the right. We're going to pitch it to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell gets good blocking, gets out close to the 45-yard line. And there's a flag on the play.
It's a late flag.
Colts are going to be guilty of a personal foul, I think.
Well, the flag's laying at about the 46-yard line. We'll see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a personal foul, it's going to be a holding foul.
No, he did a personal foul penalty. I believe
right?
that was on Alan Schaefer. We'll wait and see. That'll be a 15-yard step off. That's going to be a big penalty against the Colts.
It's going to move the ball back from about the 47-yard line back to the 32.
There's a step off going back to the 29. So they've got to get to the 49 for a first down. So it's first down and 20 for the Lee Academy Colts. Plunkett and Robinson check into the football game, bringing out our tight end and the other wide receiver, Foy. Colts break huddle in an I formation, wide receivers on both sides. Plunkett left, Robinson to the right. They're in a 4-man front. We're in a split backfield. Straight back to throw, and over the middle, it's going to be underthrown, intended for Graydon Flowers. Had him open, we just missed him, Rich, right down the seam. Jeffrey West underthrew it.
Looked like Jeffrey West that time tried to force the ball in and didn't really have a good throwing motion on it. Just threw the ball a little short. It's going to bring up second down and 20 for the Colts. The ball is going to be sitting at their own 30-yard line. 3:02 to go in the first quarter, and as we've said, everybody's moved it upfield, but nobody's put it.
Just cannot get 15-yard penalties, Rich. They just killed it. They're drive killers. Jimmy John Baum goes wide left. Brent Robinson goes wide to the right. We're in a split backfield. And Jeffrey West straight back to throw. Looking, gets protection, throws it over the middle, complete to tight end Graydon Flowers on a great play, and he catches it inside of Heritage territory at about the 48-yard. Jimmy John Baum goes wide left. Brent Robinson goes wide to the right. We're in a split backfield. And Jeffrey West straight back to throw. Looking, gets protection, throws it over the middle, complete to tight end Graydon Flowers on a great play, and he catches it inside of Heritage territory at about the 48-yard line. It was better. They had better coverage on that, Rich, but he caught it anyway.
Well, it looked like he really threw the same pass play they just ran that he underthrew. And apparently they saw something, and Jeffrey West felt like he could do it again, and he did. Graydon Flowers right up the middle of the field, and just between defenders. West ball thrown well, caught well, 1st and 10. The ball's at the 48-yard line of Heritage.
We were talking about Graydon Flowers on the trip down, Rich, about how much better he's gotten since the first game. Dooley is close. Taylor House deep out of the eye. They're in a 5-man front now with 3. They got 9 men in the box. And we're going to run misdirection to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell breaks a little tackle and gets inside of the 45-yard line down to about the 41 of the 42. So that's a gain of about 6 on the play. Brings up second down and 4 for the Colts.
Well, when you crowd as many people up close as Heritage is doing, if you can ever break through that front line, then you've got clear sailing to the end zone because they have no one left back there to try to catch you.
Colts bring Plunkett and Brent Robinson into the football game. We'll go to a 2 wide receiver set. Plunkett will be wide to the left. Brent Robinson will be in the slot to the left. Dooley's close. Taylor House deep out of the I formation on second down and 4 yards to go. They're in a 4-man front now with 3 linebackers and 4 defensive backs. And Jeffrey West gives it straight off right tackle to Taylor Howell. He gets close to first down yardage inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down by about a yard or 2. Heath Raper's a little bit slow getting up. Might have got turned an ankle a little bit or got kicked on the shin, but he's walking it off, and he's okay. Third down and 1 yard to go now for the Colts.
I just believe a little old slant pattern soon is going to work effectively to one of our wideouts because they're being just man-to-man coverage.
Plunkett's wide left. Spencer Foy is in the slot to the left. They're definitely geared up against the run. 1:13 to go in the first quarter, no score. Jeffrey West, and there's an offsides penalty against Heritage. His youngster, number 75, jumped into the neutral zone. That's Brendan Garriga. He's 6'3", 185, plays defensive end. 5-yard step off against the Patriots. It will give the Colts a first down at the 33-yard line.
You think Cassidy Kelly's back home listening to us tonight?
Yeah, I hope so. She better be.
All right. Charles Basler.
I know Mr. Basler listens.
Yes, he's one of our most devout listeners.
Absolutely.
We wish you well, Mr. Basler.
Bob Bobo III might be listening.
He could be.
Plunkett wide left. Foy slot left. I formation for the Colts. They're in a 4-man front. Jeffrey West on first down and 10 yards to go will take the football and go back to throw. Looks it, throws it to tight end Graydon Flowers, who is wide open, and Graydon Flowers is going to score a touchdown. With 43 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Colts have engineered 2. formation for the Colts. They're in a 4-man front. Jeffrey West on first down and 10 yards to go will take the football and go back to throw. Looks it, throws it to tight end Graydon Flowers, who is wide open, and Graydon Flowers is going to score a touchdown. With 43 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Colts have engineered 2 terrific drives, Rich, and broken on top 6-0.
Well, I tell you, you knew it was just going to happen sooner or later, because as tight as we've talked about, as tight as they're playing that line of scrimmage with bringing so many up close, Graydon Flowers just probably shunned it a little block that time and just moved out to the far sides, and Jeffrey West found him all alone. He took it on in. Touchdown, Colts.
Classic case of the run setting up the pass there, Rich.
Absolutely.
Taylor Howell will hold. Jimmy John Baum will kick as he's trying to get the dadgum kicking shoe on. Finally gets it on. Taylor Howell will hold at the 10-yard line, and we're going to get a delay of game, I bet you.
We're going to move it. Yeah, it's going to be, instead of 20 yards, it's going to wind up being 25 yards here soon.
Russell Harris will snap. It's back. The kick is up. The kick is good. Colts 7. Heritage Academy nothing. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football on WKDJ.
Far side?
Yeah, see, just on the other side of Jimmy John. Watch it. Hargrove takes the kickoff and runs the football out over the 25-yard line, is tackled short of the 30-yard line. Good defensive kick coverage that time by the Lee Academy Colts as they hold the Patriots inside the 30, and the Patriots will take over first down and 10 yards to go from their own 28-yard line. Good drive that last time by the Colts, Rick.
Excellent drive that time by the Colts, picking up that critical first down on that little pass to Graydon Flowers and letting him go on in for about the next 2 plays for a touchdown.
5-man front for the Colts. They're in an I formation. Womble's under the center with wide receivers on both sides, and he's going to give the football to the tailback, and the Colts are all over him. We're just whipping them up front, Rich, whipping them up front. That's all we're doing.
Well, you're just going to win up front. If you can handle it up front, you're going to stop most running games that are attempted, and we need to put a good defensive stand on them right here. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Colts lead 7-0.
It might have been the last play of the first quarter as we're down to 10 seconds, and they're just now getting a play in the game. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football on WKDJ. Second down, 11 yards to go for the Patriots. Colts in a 4-man front. Womble's running a bootleg to the right. Has got his tight end. They dump it to him, but the Colts are all over him. Number 2, Jimmy John Baum, from his strong safety position, comes up and stops the tight end, number 84. That's Robert Whitaker. Gained about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up third down and about 6 yards to go for the Patriots. They trail 7-0 with 11:38 to go in the first half of the football game. Let's give him 5 yards on the play, 3rd and 5. Womble's got a good arm, Rich.
Oh, excellent arm.
They are in an I formation with wide receivers on both sides. Womble looking at a 5-man Lee Academy front, and they're going to run a slip screen out here to the wide receiver, number 11, and he's going to get first down yardage at the 40-yard line. Good play by Heritage that time, tackled by Basler, along with number 65, Hayden Glenn Hall. And a good play on 3rd down and 5, and it picks up the first down for the Patriots.
Going to move the ball up to about their own 40-yard line, where it is going to be 1st and 10 as we just have started the second quarter of play here. 7-0 the score from Columbus. Lee Academy on top. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Mike Bailey on defense that time, but
the youngster with blazing speed.
Boy, I'd just like to see him in a foot race.
Just
somewhere.
a dead, wide-open gate one day. Colts in a 5-man front. Womble's got his backs in an I formation. They give the football to the tailback, and number 9, Matthew Dunn, was all over him, blitzing from his left inside linebacker position. Threw him for a loss back inside the 40 to the 39. It looks like the Colts kind of know what they're going to run. Dead, wide-open gate one day. Colts in a 5-man front. Womble's got his backs in an I formation. They give the football to the tailback, and number 9, Matthew Dunn, was all over him, blitzing from his left inside linebacker position. Threw him for a loss back inside the 40 to the 39. It looks like the Colts kind of know what they're going to run, Rick.
Well, I think it was pretty evident in some of the conversation we heard coming over that from films and scouting reports that Heritage pretty well gives themselves away when they're fixing to throw the ball. So if they don't see those little clues, then they know they're going to run the ball, and they're just really coming strong. The Colts are coming strong at the Patriots and racking up some negative yardage.
Second down, 11 yards to go. Colts got their nickel package in the game, 4-man front. We're showing major blitz. Now we back out. Womble straight back to throw, looking deep down the field, and he's got number 21 who catches the ball and makes a great catch. Colts had great coverage, Rich, but he caught the football inside the 20-yard line down to about the 15. I don't see how you can cover it any better.
Well, yeah, 2 men on him, and I mean, they were stride for stride with him, and the ball just fell right between everybody, and he, number 21, for the Patriots, came up with the ball. A great throw, a great catch. I mean, you can't do anything more than what the Colts did that time, and sometimes it just happens. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They've got the ball at the Lee Academy 15-yard line.
First down for the Patriots. They line up in an I formation. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Colts are in a 5-man front. Womble's under the center, barking out his signals. Maybe we're going to run misdirection to the tailback. Colts are going to tackle him. He's going to gain a couple of yards, get inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12 before Basler, Dunn, and looks like Hayden Glenn Hall getting up off the bottom of the pile makes the stop. Gain of about 2 on the play. Second down and 8 yards to go for the Patriots.
Well,
good gracious, on that play Tuesday night on the Graham media replay of the Lee Academy Colt game, y'all be sure to watch that. Colts had great coverage. Number 21, Lauren James, just made a great catch.
He did. He caught the first pass of the night from Womble, too, right here on the sidelines in front of Taylor Howell. Good ball player.
Second down and 8 yards to go for the Patriots. They're in an I formation. Wide receivers on both sides. Colts are in a 5-man front. Womble's under the center on 2nd and 8. Gives the football to the tailback, running to the left. He breaks into the secondary. Colts tackle him close to the 5-yard line. He's going to be very close to first down yardage, inside the 10, down at about the 6-yard line. We'll wait and see where they spot it. Hayden Hall along with Taylor Howell on good defense that time for the Colts, but not before he picks up about 7 yards, brings up third down and 1 yard to go for the Heritage Patriots.
And I tell you what, they better watch a little fade pattern here, because I think that's what they'll probably try to do, or if not, try to run it right up the middle at us. But these guys are a passing team, and that's the way they have scored their points this year.
Third down and 1 yard to go. They line up in a power I formation to the right. They've got a big tackle playing fullback. Womble's under the center, takes the football and gives it to number 31. He breaks the tackle and is going to get very close to the first down yardage. Just second effort, Rich. We had him stopped, and he had great second effort. Looks like he might have got the first down.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be critical to where they spot the ball, and they're going to call a timeout and take a look at it, I believe. But like you say, we had him stopped about the 7-yard line, but he was able just to shake loose and keep going, keep his legs pumping, and was able to move the ball up close to the 5-yard line.
We're going to have a measurement now. We'll wait and see. Looks like that I don't know, what you think, Rich? You've got a bad angle here.
Yeah, we do have a bad angle in the glare off the glass. I can't really see, but I think that he may be just a little short. Tom Harris, if you're listening to us back there, though, let's see what we're going to be doing with this one.
Good chain gang get you this first down.
I guarantee you a home chain gang will.
They stretch it out. It's first down. First down and goal to go for the Patriots from the 5-yard line. Well, the Patriots have got it first down and goal to go from Lee Academy's 5, thanks to a great throw and catch from Womble to number 21, Lauren James. And they take over first down and goal to go from the 5. They stay in a power I formation, this time to the left. They're in a 2 tight end formation. Colts in a 6-man goal line front, and they hand it to number 31, and this time the Colts are all over him. Might have thrown him for a loss. Hayden Glenn Hall and Russell Harris, along with Bobby Spinks, Jeff Basler, Graydon Flowers, all in there for the Colts, making a good defensive stop. Loss of about a yard on the play. Second down and goal to go from the 6.
I tell you, they came over their left offensive side that time, but what we're doing well is we're giving good backside pursuit, and we're just dragging the guy down basically about a loss of a yard on the play. So second and goal for the Patriots at the 6-yard line. 7:05 to go in the first half of play. Lee Academy leading 7-0, but the Patriots.
They get wide receivers in the game, and they're in the back in their spread formation, and Womble's going to run the bootleg. He's looking, it's going to be intercepted by Jeff Basler, and Jeff Basler comes out of the end zone with it, and Jeff Basler's running the football inside all over the 35 to the 40. He's at the 50. He's down the sidelines to the 40, to the 45, inside the 20, inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line, and senior Jeff Basler, Rich, just made a great play.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, you can't do it any...
They get wide receivers in the game, and they're in the back in their spread formation, and Womble's going to run the bootleg. He's looking, it's going to be intercepted by Jeff Basler, and Jeff Basler comes out of the end zone with it, and Jeff Basler's running the football inside all over the 35 to the 40. He's at the 50. He's down the sidelines to the 40, to the 45, inside the 20, inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line, and back in their spread formation, and Womble's going to run the bootleg. He's looking, it's going to be intercepted by Jeff Basler, and Jeff Basler comes out of the end zone with it, and Jeff Basler's running the football inside all over the 35 to the 40. He's at the 50. He's down the sidelines to the 40, to the 45, inside the 20, inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line, and senior Jeff Basler, Rich, just made a great play.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, you can't do it any better than that, and I don't know what Womble was looking at when he threw that ball. He rolled to his right, looked like he was going to try to set up a little fade pattern in the corner of the end zone, but he just threw the ball back across the field right into the arms of Basler, and Basler just said, thank you very much. It's time for me to run a touchdown.
Great defense by Jeff Basler. Great defensive call by Cal Finney. I might have got the yardage all messed up, Rich.
Don't worry about
that. I mean, it was an exciting play, and Jeff Basler's a very deserving youngster.
Absolutely. You just keep drinking them Diet Cokes.
I love Diet Coke.
I know you do.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They help you out.
I know. Out over the 25-yard line to about the 27. And out of the I formation, Jeffrey West, looking at a four-man Heritage Academy front, is going to give it on misdirection to Taylor Howell. He spins inside of the 30, down to about the 25-yard line before he's knocked down. Good trap block that time by Russell Harris.
Tell you what, you just have to go back to that play by Jeff Basler that time. He just happened to be right in the right place at the right time. And again, Womble, just a real bad decision on his part to unload. And I really didn't see anybody, any blue shirt in the field of play.
Second down and about 7 yards to go for the Lee Academy coach. Let's call it 8. And Colts out of the I formation, wide receiver right and left. Jeffrey West looking at a four-man front. They got 8 in the box again, Rich. We're going to pass. And there's the option play. We're looking. Pitches the option out here to Taylor Howell. He makes a great catch on a bad pitch and is going to be sacked outside the 30 at about the 32-yard line. Coach were trying to throw that ball, I think, Rich, and then it was covered, and Jeffrey had to just dish it off on the pitch. And threw it a little bit behind Taylor Howell, and he tackled his tackle back outside the 30 to the 31. Brings up third down and 15 yards to go.
Well, like I said, Taylor Howell just did an excellent job that time of maintaining control of the ball because it was thrown behind him. He was bouncing around a little bit and gave Heritage plenty of time to get him. 3rd and 15, though. Ball is at the Heritage 32-yard line.
Colts got a little middle screen to the tight end. Be a good play here to run. They got 8 men in the box up here again. And straight back to throws West. He's looking. We got a throwback over here to Taylor Howell, and he has got a lot of running room. And Taylor Howell is inside the 10. Taylor Howell scores a touchdown. No.
And signaled it yet.
He's inside the 5 at about the 4.
2-yard line.
Colts got a little middle screen to the tight end. Be a good play here to run. They got 8 men in the box up here again. And straight back to throws West. He's looking. We got a throwback over here to Taylor Howell, and he has got a lot of running room. And Taylor Howell is inside the 10. Taylor Howell scores a touchdown. No.
And signaled it yet.
He's inside the 5 at about the 4. Great play call by the Lee Academy coaching staff. Set that little screen up to Taylor out of the backfield. And the 5-yard line looked like the goal line. We got a horrible angle here. We're looking out at about a 2-inch by 2-inch window on the press box here. So
they got a door right in the middle of everything.
When I'm looking at the game, Rich can't see it. So we're in a wishbone formation with 2 tight ends on first down and goal to go from about the 2. Jeffrey West, against a Heritage Academy goal line defense, is going to give the ball off right tackle to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell skirts off the right side into the end zone for a touchdown. Colts lead 13-0 with 4:28 to go in the first. Wishbone formation with 2 tight ends on first down and goal to go from about the 2. Jeffrey West, against a Heritage Academy goal line defense, is going to give the ball off right tackle to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell skirts off the right side into the end zone for a touchdown. Colts lead 13-0 with 4:28 to go in the first half. And Jimmy John Baum will attempt the extra point. Trying to get his kicking shoe on.
Taylor Howell
All set up on a great defensive play by senior inside linebacker Jeff Basler. Rich made a great interception at the goal line and ran it inside of Heritage Academy's 30-yard line down to about the 26. And we are waiting. We still haven't got our kicking shoe on. We're going to have to take a timeout.
We ought to take a timeout now. This is just...
And we're going to take a timeout. Coach called timeout. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee. Get his kicking shoe on. All set up on a great defensive play by senior inside linebacker Jeff Basler. Rich made a great interception at the goal line and ran it inside of Heritage Academy's 30-yard line down to about the 26. And we are waiting. We still haven't got our kicking shoe on. We're going to have to take a timeout.
We ought to take a timeout now. This is just...
And we're going to take a timeout. Coach called timeout. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt football on WKDJ. Nothing. Jimmy John Baum will attempt the 14th point. Taylor Howell will hold. Russell Harris will snap. Colts have looked pretty good on offense tonight, Rich.
They really look good.
We're awaiting Russell Harris's snap. Back, and it's a good one. And Jimmy John Baum kicks it up, and it is wide to the right. And the Colts lead 13-0. So Colts unable to convert the extra point. Been a sore subject with us all year, Rich.
Yeah. 4:28 to go in the first half, though. Colts nevertheless lead 13-0 by 2 touchdowns on a very, very critical Friday night in November for Lee Academy.
Very gargantuan.
A mammoth. I wonder if the Levy boys know what those words mean.
Gargantuan?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a couple of them Levy boys know what gargantuan means.
You think they know what mammoth is?
Yeah, they know what mammoth is. That's an animal, ain't it?
That's them caves.
It's a mammoth.
Mammoth cave,
Mammoth animal.
Does that mean they're big caves?
Oh, that's a mammal. Mammal. Is a mammal.
We're mammals, aren't we?
Yeah, we're mammals.
Warm-blooded.
Warm-blooded. That's a mammoth, ain't it?
Mammoth. A mammoth.
Jimmy John Baum will tee it up at the 4. This has gone just about far enough. Jimmy John Baum has it teed up at the 4 to invite everybody to tune in Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Graham Media replays the Lee Academy games. Floyd Graham does a great job all year long with Lee Academy football, and we appreciate it. 4:28 to go in the first half. Jimmy John Baum has it teed up at the 40. Number 21, Lauren James, along with Harcrow a deep. And Jimmy John Baum kicks a high kick that's going to be fielded by James. And James coming, breaks into the secondary, and Michael Bailey is going to run him down inside of Lee Academy Colt territory at the 47. So number 21, Lauren James, the youngster who's really been almost their whole offense tonight, Rich, almost takes the kickoff back to distance.
Well, he found a little seam that time. The Colts got caught a little bit in their kickoff coverage. Found a little seam, and he was able to break through and move the ball right upfield rather quickly. But my old friend Mike Bailey, who will never be outrun for anything, stops him. 46-yard line of Lee Academy. 4:18 to go in the half. 13-0 is our score. 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
They send wide receiver right, wide receiver left. They have 2 running backs in an I formation. They're going to run a pitch sweep to number 31. Lee Academy Colts have him hemmed in, and they're going to throw him for a loss. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but barely, as Russell Harris, the 240-pound senior defensive tackle with great speed, got out there and knocked him down. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Do you think Michael Bailey could run a rabbit down barefooted?
Dancing rabbit, I believe he could run down. I'm not sure, but I believe he could. I tell you what, I believe, and I don't want to bring any hoppergrass on us, but I just believe we can handle them up front and stop their run.
I do too, Rich. Jimmy John Baum gets into the game, taking out Caleb Donovan. We go to a nickel package on defense. We have an extra defensive back in the game. On 2nd down and 10 yards to go, Womble fakes to the fullback, and they got a screen set up, and they drop the ball. Number 2, Harcrow just dropped it, Rich, right in his hands.
Had it set up well, but he just couldn't handle it coming out of the backfield there. Womble threw the ball to him and then hit him in his hands, but he dropped it. Brings up 3rd down now. 3rd and 10 for the Patriots. The ball still sitting at the Lee Academy 46-yard line.
3:29 to go in the first half. Colts lead 13-0.
And I see
Delta State University football on the air tomorrow, Rich, at 12:30.
12:30.
From Livingston, Alabama.
Livingston, Alabama.
University of West Alabama. Statesman won last week, bring their record to 1-8. They're in a shotgun formation. And straight back to Womble. He's looking. Colts getting a little bit of pressure. Throws it downfield. It's going to be overthrown. Intended for number 21, Lauren James. There's a flag on the play. Colts are going to be guilty of roughing the passer, I think. Another 15-yard penalty on the Colts for roughing the passer.
An automatic first down.
And an automatic first down. Another big 15-yard penalty on the Colts. So 2 15-yard penalties on the Colts have really hurt us tonight. We overcame one of them. Let's see if we can overcome another one.
I'll tell you, when you play aggressive defense, though, sometimes that's just going to happen. I mean, you know, they had a good rush going on, good pressure on Womble, the quarterback, and obviously he was hit after he released the ball. But that's going to happen from time to time.
First down and 10 yards to go for Heritage Patriots. They're inside of Lee's 35 at the 32.
The key to it is not to let it happen every time.
3:19 to go in the first half of the game. Clock is running. They got wide receivers on both sides in an I formation. And they give the football to number 2.
Fumble.
The tailback did not fumble the ball. That was that little number 2 that just got knocked back by Caleb Dunham. He looked like a football going back.
He did.
Number 2 is Todd Hartgrove. He's 5'8", 140-pound 10th grader playing tailback.
And I'm going to tell you, Caleb Donovan just about tarred and feathered him that time, because I really thought I saw the ball come loose, but it was his jersey going backwards.
Gain of about a half a yard on the play. Let's call it second down and 9 yards to go. 2:44 to go in the first half of the football game. Colts lead 13-0. We played well on defense, Rich.
And you better watch number 21 wherever he is, because that's his favorite receiver.
Colts got double coverage out there on him, and Womble now being chased out of the pocket. Graydon Flowers looking for him. Graydon Flowers missed him. Jimmy John Baum's going to run him out of bounds at the 30. Good defensive coverage downfield for the Colts. Graydon Flowers almost had him, Rich.
Graydon Flowers did a good job of coming across the field and trying to get him, but as it turned out, a lot of running that time for a pickup of 1 yard on the play. It's going to bring up third down now. 3rd and 8. The ball is going to be at the Lee Academy 30-yard line.
Colts get Sparky Luster back into the game, giving Bobby Spinks a little rest. Colts playing a lot of people on defense tonight.
Womble was coming this way looking for number 21, his favorite receiver, Lauren James, though, who was going deep on a post pattern. 3rd
down and 8 yards to go for the Patriots. They're on the Lee Academy Colt 30. They're in a shotgun formation. Colts in a 4-man front on 3rd down and 8. Womble's back to throw, looking right over the middle. Throw just going to be incomplete. Threw it behind him, Rich. Threw it behind Lauren James. And the ball was tipped up in the air, and Colts really had a little bit of a chance to intercept. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Patriots, and they're going to get the field goal team in the game, it looks like.
Well, this is going to be about a 47-yard attempt. If that, in fact, is what they're going to do at 4th and 8, the ball is going to be sitting at the 30. They're punting. They're going to try to pin the Colts back deep like they did earlier.
This is going to a semi-fake here. The Colts are expecting a fake. Womble gets the kick away, kicks it straight up in the air. Colts just need to get out of the way. And they do, and the ball is going to be down at the 9-yard line. Oh, don't understand the punt there, Rich. I would have gone for that with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first half.
And trailing by 2 touchdowns.
And trailing by 2 touchdowns from Lee Academy Colts 30. But
because the Colts, with any luck at all, can just grind it out now, get a first down or two, and they're go into halftime. You know, again, not trying to put a hopper grass on anybody, but they're going to go into halftime with a 13-0 lead at minimum.
Jeffrey West gets into the huddle with a play from Coach Ricky Weiss with 2:08 to go in the first half. Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Joey Plunkett goes wide to the left. Brent Robinson is wide to the right. We're in an I formation. They're in a 4-man front. Got 8 men in the box again. West takes the football, gives it off left tackle to Taylor Howell. He breaks a tackle, gets out over the 10-yard line, be tackled at about the 15-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. 1:57 to go in the first half of the football game. Colt offensive line has played really well tonight.
Well, both sides of the ball have played well tonight. The offensive line has been able to move and open the holes when needed. Defensively, they've played well, stopping the running game. I'd like to see the stats on their rushing offense for the first half. That's Patriots, of course.
Ballantyne gets into the game, getting spot duty tonight. He has a hurt ankle. Colts in an I formation on 2nd down and 5. 8 men in the box again for Heritage. They're daring us to throw the ball. We give it on misdirection to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell is going to be knocked down. Might have gained a yard on the play. Might have been tackled at the line of scrimmage. We'll wait and see, as they had that sniffed out pretty well.
Number 75 for the Patriots gets up. He looked like he might have turned his ankle. He's going to be replaced. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Colts. The ball is going to be at the 16-yard line. They've got to get it out to about the 20. 1 minute to go in the first half. 13-0 is our score.
Brandon Garriga is the youngster shaking up. He says he's 6'4", 6'5", 207. No, 6'3", 185. He looks bigger than that, Rick.
He does look bigger than that.
I formation for the Colts. 4-man front for Heritage. Colts on 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Pitch it to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell's got 1st down yardage. Gets out over the 30-yard line to about the 32. He's playing like a Heisman Trophy winner tonight.
He's trying all he can do to win this ball game, but it's going to be a 1st down for the Colts. 32 seconds to go in the...
I formation for the Colts. 4-man front for Heritage. Colts on 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Pitch it to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell's got 1st down yardage. Gets out over the 30-yard line to about the 32. He's playing like a Heisman Trophy winner tonight.
He's trying all he can do to win this ball game, but it's going to be a 1st down for the Colts. 32 seconds to go in the first half, and I'm sure Coach Weiss is probably going to be content to just go ahead and run this clock out here for the first half of play and take a 2-touchdown lead into the locker rooms. It's going to be 30 seconds to go.
Clock is running.
Ball's at the 31-yard line of the Colts.
Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Joey Plunkett will go wide to the right. Brett Robinson will be in the slot to the right. Colts line up in an I formation. 15 seconds to go in the half. Clock is running. 4-man front for Heritage. Jeffrey West on 1st down and 10 yards to go. He's going to throw the football to the tight end, Graydon Flowers again, and he's down the sidelines he goes, and Graydon Flowers is inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line, will be tackled at about the 10 as the half comes to an end. First half is over, Leah. Is running. 4-man front for Heritage. Jeffrey West on 1st down and 10 yards to go. He's going to throw the football to the tight end, Graydon Flowers again, and he's down the sidelines he goes, and Graydon Flowers is inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line, will be tackled at about the 10 as the half comes to an end. First half is over. Lee Academy Colts lead 13-0. Coach would have liked to have gotten a timeout there, I'm sure, but the first half is over. Colts lead 13-0. We're going to send it back to the station.
I'm making sure they do it right.
Jimmy John Bob. Jimmy John Baum will get deep to receive the football at about the 5-yard line. Relatively fast-moving first half.
Has been.
I'll be riding home tonight, Rich, with Jimmy and Janice Lunsford, two of my very good friends.
I'm glad they provided you a ride home. I was
Womble
worried.
Gets the kick away, and it will be fielded by Taylor Howell at the 6-yard line. Taylor Howell coming back up the left sidelines, looking for a little bit of a seam, gets out over the 25-yard line, tackled at about the 28. He's got this little 360 move down pat, doesn't he, Rick?
I tell you, you've seen it just about every time he's run the ball tonight. He just starts going in one direction, makes a 360, and comes back in another direction. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colts. 11:53 to go in the third quarter. We've just underway here from Columbus. 13-0 is our score. Lee Academy has the ball at their own 29-yard line.
Let's see what adjustments the Heritage Academy Patriots made at halftime. They staying in their 4-man front defense. Colts are back in a 2 tight end set, 1 wide receiver, I formation. First down and 10 yards to go for the Colts. Jeffrey West marking out his signal will run the pitch sweep to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell is going to be tackled. Grabbed him by, looks like the very front of his jersey and pulled him down nose first. Taylor's a little bit slow getting up, but he pops up okay.
Might be cleaning a little dirt out from his face mask, but it's a pickup of 4 yards on the play.
Second down and 6 yards to go for the Colts. Second half just underway, 11:28 to go in the third quarter. Colts lead 13-0. Defense has played great. Spencer Foy checks into the game for the Colts, bringing out Brent Robinson. Colts have used a 2 tight end set a lot tonight, Rich, something fairly new for us. We're in the 2 tight end set again, 1 wide receiver, I formation. Dooley close, Taylor Howell deep. They're in a 4-man front again. And we're going to fake the football, run the bootleg. We're looking for our tight end, Graydon Flowers. He's got it, but number 3 makes a nice play for our Heritage. That's Russell Stubblefield from his defensive back position, tackles Graydon Flowers for no gain. And had Stubblefield not been there, Rich, he had a lot of running room.
He had a lot of running room. He was going to get up at least to the 40 or 45-yard line before he had found any blue shirts around him. But as it is, it's going to bring up third down now. 3rd and 6. The ball is at the 33-yard line of Lee Academy. 10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 13-0, Lee Academy on top.
Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Brent Robinson goes wide to the right. We're still in a 2 tight end set. Fullback Kevin Dooley, who has only 1 carry tonight, is close. They're in the 5-man front. There's motion. Back to the left in the form of Brent Robinson. We were going to run a pitch sweep this side to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell is going to have first down yardage. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to get inside of Heritage Academy territory and be pushed out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And that guy's headed for a 200-yard game, Rick.
I'm going to tell you what, they were running the ball from the near.
Tonight is close. They're in the 5-man front. There's motion. Back to the left in the form of Brent Robinson. We were going to run a pitch sweep this side to Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell is going to have first down yardage. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to get inside of Heritage Academy territory and be pushed out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And that guy's headed for a 200-yard game, Rick.
I'm going to tell you what, they were running the ball from the near hash, and he just took the ball, set motion back to the far side of the field. Taylor Howell took the pitch from Jeffrey West and came to the near side of the field and just turned it upfield. Good individual effort that time. Moved the ball down to the Heritage 36-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colts.
Just saw something I like, Rich. Taylor Howell going back to the huddle, patted 2 or 3 of those offensive linemen on the headgear, saying nice job. And he knows where his bread's buttered, and he's keeping up the good relationships there. 2 tight end set again for the Colts. I formation. Howell deep, Kevin Dooley close. We're going to give the football off right tackle to Taylor Howell. He dances inside of the guards, runs the football inside the 30, driving inside down close to the 25-yard line. Let's give him the 26-yard line. Good bit of running by junior tailback Taylor Howell. Rich, he's got a chance to be a big-time player.
Oh, he is. He's going to be a big-time player. You mark my word on that. But I tell you, that was just we call it running. But Taylor Howell that time picked up about 8 yards. And really took him about 8 or 9 seconds to do it because he was just picking his way through the defense. But it's going to be second down now, 2nd and about 2 for the Colts.
2 tight end set again, I formation for the Colts. Dooley close, Taylor Howell deep. Have thrown 1 pass on this drive. Jeffrey West, 1 wide receiver to the left, is going to give the football to the fullback, Dooley, right up the middle, and Dooley's inside the 15-yard line down to about the 14. Colt offensive front just doing a great job, Rich, blocking up front. Senior quarterback Jeffrey West reading the option play. Dooley close, Taylor Howell deep. Have thrown 1 pass on this drive. Jeffrey West, 1 wide receiver to the left, is going to give the football to the fullback, Dooley, right up the middle, and Dooley's inside the 15-yard line down to about the 14. Colt offensive front just doing a great job, Rich, blocking up front. Senior quarterback Jeffrey West reading the option play is just doing a good job. Colts have it first down and 10 yards to go inside of Heritage's 15-yard line at the 14.
Well, we just talked how Dooley had only run the ball 1 time, but that second time he ran the ball was a nice one right up the gut. 1st and 10 for the Colts. The ball at the Heritage 14.
Two tight end set for the Colts. First down and 10 yards to go from Heritage's 14-yard line. Jeffrey West out of the I formation. Gives it to the fullback again. He's inside the 10, down to about the 6-yard line. They're going to make him play the fullback, Rich. They hadn't been having to play the fullback. And Dooley now runs the football inside the 10 down to about the 6. Gain of about 7 on the play. Second down and 3 yards to go.
Well, I tell you, we found most of our success tonight going wide, but the last 3 plays have been between the tackles, just straight at them and saying, come on and stop us.
Second down and 3 yards to go from about the 6-yard line. First down at about the 3. Motion back to the left in the form of Brent Robinson. Two tight end set for the Colts. West gives it off left tackle to Taylor Howell. He fights inside the 5. Gets very, very close to the goal line. One of our offensive linemen looked up at the official and asked him if he was going to call a touchdown, but he's short of the goal line by about a yard, and timeout is called on behalf. No, they give him a first timeout to stop the clock to move the chain.
It's going to be first and goal. The ball is going to be sitting at the 1-yard line. I tell you what, individual effort that time again by Taylor Howell. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and just was able to turn and twist and work his way down to the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 2, excuse me.
We line up in a wishbone formation, two tight end set. Dooley close, Chris Walker and Taylor Howell are deep. Out of the wishbone, two tight end set. Jeffrey West, the quarterback from the 1-yard line, will take the football and give it to Chris Walker. Chris Walker scores! Senior tailback Chris Walker, his first carry of the night, runs off left tackle for a touchdown. Colts lead 19-0 with 7:40 to go in the... Howell are deep. Out of the wishbone, two tight end set. Jeffrey West, the quarterback from the 1-yard line, will take the football and give it to Chris Walker. Chris Walker scores! Senior tailback Chris Walker, his first carry of the night, runs off left tackle for a touchdown. Colts lead 19-0 with 7:40 to go in the third quarter of the football game, and our offensive line is just beating them to death up front, Rick.
Well, we took the ball that time in 9 plays, 1 passing play the entire series, which was for no gain to Graydon Flowers. Controlled 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, put a touchdown on the board, a big touchdown, and I would think they'll be trying to go for 2 at this point.
Colts are in the huddle, which means they probably will go for 2. Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out, leading 19-0 with 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Colts in a wishbone formation. Jimmy John Baum and Taylor Howell and Kevin Dooley are the 3 running backs. Two tight end set. Jeffrey West looking at a goal line defense for Heritage. Taylor Howell is going to be knocked down short of the extra point. Colts lead 19-0. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. This is Lee Academy Colt Football. We're having fun tonight on WKDJ. Colts lead 19-0 with 7:40 to go in the third quarter of the football game. Jimmy John Baum has it teed up, and he'll kick to James and Harcrow. And he approaches the football and gets it away, and it's a high kick that will be fielded by James at about the 6-yard line. Back up the left sideline again. He's into the secondary again, and Lee Academy Colts are going to have to knock him down at close to midfield again. Tackled by Michael Bailey again, the safety valve on the kickoff.
Well, I tell you what, that time he just took the ball at about his 5-yard line and just came right toward the near side of the field and found that seam once again, moved the ball up to about the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, their own 49, where they'll take over now, 1st and 10, 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 19-0 Lee Academy. Heritage first offensive series of the second half.
They are in an I formation, wide receivers both sides, Colts in a 5-man front. Colts are blitzing. There's a handoff to the tailback off left tackle. Colts are going to stop him. Might have gained 4 yards on the play. Hayden Glenn Hall, Spencer Foy, and Graydon Flowers in there doing a good job for the Colt defense. Gain of about, let's give him 4 on the play. Second down and 6 yards to go. 7:13 to go in the third quarter of the football game. Colts lead 19-0. It's been fun so far. Wide receivers go to both sides. Heritage out of the I formation. Wombles under the center. Gives it off left tackle again to 31, and Hayden Glenn Hall is just absolutely massacring the guy that he's... It's been fun so far. Wide receivers go to both sides. Heritage out of the I formation. Wombles under the center. Gives it off left tackle again to 31, and Hayden Glenn Hall is just absolutely... Been fun so far. Wide receivers go to both sides. Heritage out of the I formation. Wombles under the center. Gives it off left tackle again to 31, and Hayden Glenn Hall is just absolutely massacring the guy that he's playing in front of.
Whoever it is going to be suffering all night long, because Hayden Glenn is into the backfield almost as quick as the ball is being snapped. 6:44 to go, third quarter. Third down and 6 for Heritage. The ball sitting at the Lee Academy 47-yard line.
Baum and get the extra defensive back into the game on third down and 6 yards to go. Colts are in a nickel package, 4-man front. Womble is going to give it on misdirection to 31. He's got pretty good running, gets first down yardage inside of Lee Academy Colts 40 down to the 38-yard line. Good play calling that time by Heritage, Rich. They caught us in a semi-prevent defense, ran the football, and got first down yardage.
Well, they caught us anticipating that throwing attack that they've had and run pretty successfully all night long, but they just came back with misdirection to the near side of the field, picked up enough yardage for a first down. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Lee Academy 38-yard line. 6:05 to go in the third quarter. 19-0 our score. Lee Academy on top.
Heritage a little slow getting the play in. They got to hurry up and get out of the huddle. 6 minutes exactly to go in the game. I formation. They have wide receivers on both sides. Colts are in a 5-man front again. They're going to give the football to the tailback, number 31. Jeff Bassler's all over him. Almost broke him in two, Rich, as he runs the football short of the 35-yard line, going to gain about 2 yards on the play, make it 2nd down and 8.
Well, obviously they think they can run on our right side defensively, because every play that they've run thus far has come over their left side, our right side.
They're going to give him about a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9. Thought he picked up more than that.
What surprises me is that they haven't thrown the ball yet in this offensive series.
5:19 to go in the third quarter. Heritage under center. Quarterback Womble out of the I formation is going to give the football to 31 again. 31 is going to be tackled again by Hayden Hall, along with Michael Bailey. And who else gets up off the bottom of that foul? Graydon Flowers. Short of the first down. Gain of about, gave him about 4 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
I believe they're trying to sucker us over this left side offensively, that they're continuing to run the ball.
They're going to run a boot a minute with 4:43 to go in the third quarter. Clock is moving. 2nd possession of the quarter. We've had one, they've had one.
And their favorite receiver is wide right.
Womble under center. Straight back to throw, looking, throws, it's blocked. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, I think, by Russell Harris. Matthew Dunn was all over Womble that time, and Womble's a little slow getting up. Womble under center. Straight back to throw, looking, throws, it's blocked. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, I think, by Russell Harris. Matthew Dunn was all over Womble that time, and Womble's a little slow getting up. Colts putting a lot of pressure on Womble. Womble might have hit his throwing hand.
I think he did.
On a headgear.
But it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. The ball is going to be sitting at the Lee Academy 33-yard line. 4:27 to go in the third quarter. 19-0 our score here in Columbus. Lee Academy on top.
4th down and 5 yards to go. The Colts get Sparky Luster in the game. Colts are in a 4-man front. And Womble on 4th and 5 out of the I formation will take the football and look over the middle and throws it complete to the big tight end. He fumbles the ball, and the Colts are going to get it. Matthew Dunn got back on it, I think, Rich. Great stick by the Lee Academy Colts, and Matthew Dunn got back on the football. I think that's who's on it. Let's see. Is that who's on it? Yes, number 9. Matthew Dunn got his first stop. Womble on 4th and 5 out of the I formation will take the football and look over the middle and throws it complete to the big tight end. He fumbles the ball, and the Colts are going to get it. Matthew Dunn got back on it, I think, Rich. Great stick. And Womble on 4th and 5 out of the I formation will take the football and look over the middle and throws it complete to the big tight end. He fumbles the ball, and the Colts are going to get it. Matthew Dunn got back on it, I think, Rich. Great stick by the Lee Academy Colts, and Matthew Dunn got back on the football. I think that's who's on it. Let's see. Is that who's on it? Yes, number 9. Matthew Dunn got his first start tonight at inside linebacker and has played a terrific game.
I tell you what, a great play that time by Womble, just catching his tight end right over the middle. But Mr. Matthew Dunn was just sitting there and wait, and once the reception was made, it was the old classic lick, and the ball popped out. Lee Academy takes over, once again thwarting a drive by the Patriots.
4:18 to go in the third quarter. Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Brett Robinson goes wide to the left. We're stay in a two tight end set as long as we've stayed in this all year long.
All season.
I formation, Dooley close, Taylor Howes deep. We bring motion back to the right in the form of Brent Robinson. And Jeffrey West runs a pitch sweep to Taylor Howell. He's trying to get to the corner, cuts behind a good block by Kevin Dooley. It's a flag on the play. Colts are going to be guilty of holding here, I think. We'll wait and see. Holding against the Lee Academy Colts is the signal number 65 for Heritage Academy is giving John Harpo. And I think that's what it's going to be, holding against the Colts. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. They might want to decline that and take the play. It lost yardage, actually, didn't Rich?
I think it did. Of course, it's a 10-yard spot foul. So they'll move the ball back inside the 15-yard line.
Colts get Spencer Foy in the game, replacing Brent Robinson.
The Academy's going to have the ball first and 10. The ball's going to be placed down at about the 10-yard line.
They've got to get to the 34.
It's going to be first and 24.
Colts send Spencer Foy way wide to the right, and we're in an I formation on first down and 24. Clock is running with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jeffrey West barking out his signals, looking at a four-man front, gives the football inside to the fullback Dooley, and Dooley gets out over to the 20-yard line. If he could have kept his feet, Rich, he could have got a lot more in.
I was going to say first back through, just a lot of hard driving that time by Dooley, the fullback. Move the ball up almost to the 20-yard line, about the 18-yard line. Looks like it's going to be second and 13.
That was about an 11-yard gain that time by Dooley. Good crowd on hand for Lee Academy faithful on the other side. A lot of people made the trip.
Second and 13 for the Colts. The ball's at their own 19-yard line. 3:20 to go in the third quarter.
Schaefer over the center. We're in an I formation. Two tight end set again. One wide receiver to the right. They are in a four-man front. 8 men in the box. We're going to give it to the fullback again. And Dooley this time breaks a tackle and gets out to the 30 and will be knocked down a little bit short of the first down at about the 32-yard line. Junior fullback Kevin Dooley doing a good job filling in for senior fullback Christian Preuss. If we should make the playoffs, Rich, we should have Christian back next week. But it's always good to have depth, Rich.
I mean, you can't beat depth. It is the first down for the Colts. It's going to be first and 10 for Lee Academy on two good runs right up the middle by Kevin Dooley on second and third down. 2:45 to go. First and 10. The ball's at their own 32-yard line.
We must have a horrible angle. I thought he was 3 yards short of the first down mark.
Well, this little window we're looking at doesn't have.
First and 10 for the Colts. Dooley's close. Taylor Howes deep. They got 8 men in the box again, and we're going to give it to Dooley again. This time Dooley is going to be knocked down at about the 35. 2:26 to go in the third quarter of the game. Clock is running. Colts are on top, 19-0. Gain of about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. I'd like to give congratulations to the Clarksdale High School Wildcats, Rich. They clinched their Division 3A championship, 4A championship last week, playing at home tonight against the Yazoo City Indians. And no win or lose, they are their division champion.
And they'll be playing off in the playoffs.
I formation for the Colts. I hope we join them. Dooley's close. Howell's deep. We give it on misdirection to Taylor Howell. This time we miss our trap block, and they're going to throw Taylor Howell for a loss back to the 35-yard line. Youngster just ran around the trap, made a good play that time, and threw Taylor for a loss back to the 35. Might have been no gain on the play, and brings up third down and 7 yards to go. Spencer Foy checks into the game for Brent Robinson. We got 2 wide receivers in the game for the first time in the second half.
And this is a fast-running second half.
And Plunkett goes wide to the left. Spencer Foy is wide to the right. We sprint to the right to throw. We were in motion, and they're going to call it. And Jeffrey West is going to run the football. Is going to be tackled at the 40-yard line, but Taylor Howell was in motion, I think, Rich.
Well, it's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be motion, as you say, against us. They're going to come up short of the first down by about a yard.
It'll bring up a fourth down, so they may decline this.
And see if we'll punt. I'm going to tell you, I just about run the ball.
I don't think the Colts will punt unless they back us up. They're going to back us up. I think they knew the Colts weren't going to punt. Moves it back to the 30. We got to get to the 42 for a first down, so it's third down and 12.
1:11 left in the third quarter. 19-0 our score. Lee Academy on top. Doing a good job on both sides of the ball tonight.
Very fast-moving third quarter, I might add.
Has been. Just like fast-moving Greg.
Greg Whitaker done a great job all year for us back in the booth. West looking in trouble. He's going to get away from a sack. Now he's going to run the ball. And Jeffrey West is going to get to the 35-yard line and going to end up gaining about 4 yards, but running for his life for about 50.
I tell you what, he was trapped back at about the 15-yard line, but he just turned it in high gear and came toward us here on the near sidelines. Turned it back.
Greg Whitaker done a great job all year for us back in the booth. West looking in trouble. He's going to get away from a sack. Now he's going to run the ball. And Jeffrey West is going to get to the 35-yard line and going to end up gaining about 4 yards, but running for his life for about 50.
I tell you what, he was trapped back at about the 15-yard line, but he just turned it in high gear and came toward us here on the near sidelines. Turned it back upfield and was able to move and pick up some positive yards. But it's going to bring up fourth and about 7 for the Colts, and I think Jimmy John Baum is in to
punt. Our first punt of the night.
His first time.
First punt of the night for the Lee Academy Colts. I'm sure we'll kick it away from Lauren James, the youngster that can fly. Graydon Flowers is the snapper. Jimmy John Baum is the punter. He's standing at about his 10-yard line. Gets the punt away and is kicking the ball away from James, and it's going to bounce and get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be down at about the 28-yard line by the Lee Academy Colts. Good bit of punting that time by Jimmy John Baum with 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. So we'll have one more play in the third, and then we'll go to the fourth quarter of this football game, a fourth quarter that we hope will carry Lee Academy to the 4A playoffs.
38-yard punt that time by Jimmy John. Got the Patriots back and giving them relatively good field position. Not the greatest in the world.
First and 10 from their own 27. 2 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I'm glad you got a ride back, you know.
Me too. I was starting to worry about it a lot. I went over there and asked if somebody carry me home, and nobody raised their hand. They line up with trip receivers to the left, and Womble's back to throw and throws a swing pass out here to number 21, James. And on the last play of the third quarter, he's going to be run out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The third quarter's over. We pause 1 minute for this word from our sponsors. Colts lead 19-0. This is the Lee Academy Colt Football Network. First down and 10 yards to go for the Patriots as the quarterback, Womble's going to be sacked, almost fumbled. The coach all over him. Caleb Donovan, Russell Harris.
Flag on the play.
We do have a flag on the play. We'll wait and see what it is. Hayden Glenn Hall was all over Womble. Coach sacked him, but we'll wait and see what the flag is. Looks like it's going to be on them. I'm sure the coach will decline this, as that was about a 5-yard loss. Illegal procedure has been declined. The Colts will take the loss. Second down and 15 yards to go.
11:45 to go in this ball game. 19-0 the score here from Columbus.
Can't say enough about the job the Lee Academy Colt defense has done tonight. Heritage has been able to score points on everybody.
And thus far, they've been shut out.
And thus far have been shut out by the Colts tonight.
But we still have 11 and a half minutes to go in this ball game.
And the clock is running.
Second and 14 from the Heritage 37.
They line up with trip wide receivers to the right. Quarterback Womble sprints to the right. Sparky Luster putting pressure. Now Womble's going to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. Colts putting great pressure on Womble, Sparky Luster, and Russell Harris. He throws it into the dirt. Brings up third down and 15 yards to go.
I tell you, the pressure that time was all in the world that was, because Womble was running for his life toward us up here in the press box, and he just had to hurry a throw just to get it gone, so he wouldn't have taken another major loss in yardage. It's going to bring up third down now, third and 14. The ball is still at the 37-yard line of the Patriots. 11:15 to go in this ball game. 19-0 is our score on the Don Ship scoreboard.
Trip wide receiver. That's a blast from the past. Trip wide receiver to the right. Back to throw. They throw a little screen out here to number 21. Colts are all over him and are going to knock him down short of the first down. He's going to be tackled at about the 45-yard line and will be about 6 yards short of the first down. They'll get their punting team into the football game. So Lauren James has been unable to break loose tonight. The Lee Academy Colts have contained him pretty well. He's made 2 nice, really long catches, but they weren't able to capitalize either time.
Yeah, you just always have to be careful now in this stage of the ball game when it's 4th and 6. Ball near midfield. You never know what a team will do.
Colts are expecting a fake, but he gets the kick away, and it's off the side of his foot, end over end. Will take a big Heritage Academy bounce and will be downed at the 25-yard line by the Patriots. Colts will take over first down and 10 yards to go from their own 25, needing to run some time off the clock.
30-yard punt that time by Mr. Womble. It wasn't the best punt in the world. Actually, it was about a 18-yard punt and a 12-yard roll. 10:27 to go in the ball game. First and 10 for the Colts. Ball sitting at their own 24-yard line. And I would think that we'll probably keep it on the ground and just run and grind it out.
Well, since that's what we've done for 3 quarters.
We did it the last quarter, particularly.
Yeah,
hardly
I know.
ever threw the ball. That's great.
West steps into the huddle late with a play from Coach Ricky Weiss. Alan Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Russell Harris, Jeff Basler, Heath Raper, Davey Ferris, and Graydon Flowers. Colts with 2 wide receivers in the game. I formation, Dooley close, Taylor Howell is deep. Jeffrey West, barking out his signals, will take the football and run the option play and be smothered. Boy, if he'd have pitched it, he had a lot of running room, but Jeffrey West was smothered back at about the 20-yard line. Loss of about 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 14 yards to go. Let's give him a loss of 5, second down and 15.
To give some credit to the Heritage defenders that time, too, because they got across the line pretty quick. They won that particular battle.
10 minutes to go in the game exactly. Clock is running. Second and 15. Offensive line comes out. Plunkett goes wide left. Spencer Foy will go wide to the right. Jeffrey West out of the split backfield now. Dooley and Howell are split. They're in a 4-man front. We've stayed in the eye most of the night. Straight back to throw is West. He throws it complete to Joey Plunkett out to about the 25-yard line. Got the 5 yards back lost. And that's all. Underthrown, Joey was unable to catch it and run, so he did the correct thing, Rich, is just get down and catch the ball and make sure he caught it.
Third down and 9 for the Colts now. The ball's at the 25-yard line. 9:20 to go in the ball game. They lead by 19.
Baum and Robinson check in for the Colts. Jimmy John Baum in the game at wide receiver, which always means a little something special. And we're in the I formation. And West is barking out his signals, looking at a 4-man Heritage Academy front. And West runs a fake pass, fake sweep, and throws the football. It's going to be caught by Jimmy John Baum. And they're going to call him down. Oh, he kept his balance. He just got up over number 21, Lauren James. And West is barking out his signals, looking at a 4-man Heritage Academy front. And West runs a fake pass, fake sweep, and throws the football. It's going to be caught by Jimmy John Baum. And they're going to call him down. And West is barking out his signals, looking at a 4-man Heritage Academy front. And West runs a fake pass, fake sweep, and throws the football. It's going to be caught by Jimmy John Baum. And they're going to call him down. Oh, he kept his balance. He just got up over number 21, Lauren James. The football was tipped, and Jimmy John just made a nice catch, Rich, and was almost breaking it away.
I tell you what, he just came down in that right knee. I think it was his right knee just barely touched the ground, but the correct call there by the officials. He was down at that point, but a big first down for the Colts. The ball's moved out to their own 46-yard line. 8:45 to go in this ball game.
Rich, we've talked about it all. The last 4 weeks, the Colts seem to be getting better every week. Dooley close, Howell deep out of the eye, 2 wide receivers. They're in a 4-man front, 8 men in the box again. And Jeffrey West, barking out his signals, is going to give the football to the fullback, Dooley, and he gets to midfield. Gain of about 4 on the play. Second down and 6. So all of a sudden, Taylor Howell has punched him to the outside, and now Dooley's punching him to the inside.
Punching him right up between the tackles, running straight at him, and that's what they want to see. Let's see what we can do straight ahead. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Second and 6. The ball sitting in midfield, near hash.
Patriots have been unable to handle the Colts up front
all night.
Schaefer, Harris, Basler, Raper, and Davey Ferris. Sprinting to the right to throw is West. He's looking. Now going to turn up the field and is going to be sacked. Back at the 45-yard line, is going to lose about 6 or 7 on the play. Colts were trying to go deep to Plunkett that time, I think. Coach Cal Finney is over there talking to Joey. Looked like Joey might have ran the wrong route. Might have run the wrong route.
Hey, he ran the wrong route, too.
and lost back to the 45. Third down, 11, 7:26 to go in the football game.
He may have just been in the wrong position.
And with every tick of the second becoming harder and harder for the Heritage to think about coming back and winning this game. I formation for the Colts, wide receivers both ways, so four-man front. And Jeffrey West takes the football and runs the inside handoff and trips. Colts were going to throw a pass that time, Rich, to Graydon Flowers, and he was going to be wide open again.
Going to bring up fourth down, though. Fourth and about 12.
Colts get their punting team into the game. Colts were going to throw the tight end pass that time, and Graydon was down the sidelines again, wide open.
Jeffrey West just looked like he tripped up with Mr. Dooley as he was coming out from under.
Jimmy John Baum will stand back about his 30-yard line. Graydon Flowers will snap. And back deep to receive is number 21, Lauren James. Colts may fake this, Rich. But we don't. Good snap. Jimmy John Baum kicks it off the side of his foot. And the football will go out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, so it's less than a 15-yard kick for Jimmy John Baum, and Heritage takes over first down and 10 yards to go from their own 44-yard line.
Well, if you want to know the truth, it was a 12-yard punt.
Well, 12 is less than 15.
Well, I just, I'd like to be specific.
And I said a less than a 15-yard punt.
Yeah, well, you need to be specific. That's what they put them markers out on that field for, so you know exactly what's going on. I mean, they wouldn't have called it almost the 40. They call it the 40 and the 50. And the first and 10 for Heritage, Joe. 6:11 to go in the ball game.
After a 12-yard punt by Jimmy John Baum. Womble's under center out of the I formation. Gives the football to 31 off left tackle. He fights into Lee Academy secondary off left tackle and gets into Lee Academy Colt territory and will be tackled at about the 46-yard line and will have first down yardage on first down.
Again, they are continuing to run and stay on the ground, going over the left offensive side of their team and going toward our right defensive line.
Clock is running with 5:50 to go in the game. Colts are 19-0 leaders. It's going to take 3 touchdowns to beat us.
And it's taken them a long time to get this play in. They're going to almost be penalized here for delay. We haven't seen it tonight, but it's been close.
They line up in an I formation, wide receivers on both sides. Womble back to throw. Got 21 right down the middle, and he's going to be caught by number 21, Lauren James. That kid can catch the football.
We haven't seen it tonight, but it's been close.
They line up in an I formation, wide receivers on both sides. Womble back to throw. Got 21 right down the middle, and he's going to be caught by number 21, Lauren James. That kid can catch the football, Rich. He's inside the 15 down to about the 11.
He's been their prime target all night long.
And there's a flag on the play, however, so we'll wait and see what the flag is.
Well, the flag is
and
back
Heritage
upfield.
is coming back. It looks like it's coming back. Lauren James made his third great catch of the night, but this one's going to be nullified.
We're waiting to see what the penalty may have been.
Looks like it may be a hold, and that's on number 75. It looks like Brandon Garriga.
I think of what they're talking about, he was blocking to the face. Get his forearm up in the face.
That could be a 15-yard penalty, and this will be a devastating blow to Heritage. As they had the football in the red zone, fixing to score a touchdown. Now they're back in their own territory.
And that may be a spot foul from the 46-yard line, which will take it all the way back to the 31-yard line. And they've got to get the ball out
to I-35.
35.
So I don't do math that well, Rich, so you're going to have to tell me.
It's a long way. It's like from here to
Rain-Lar.
here to the Levy boys.
5:14 to go in the game. Clock is running. Heritage breaks huddle. First down.
First down at 36.
Womble runs the draw play out of the shotgun. to number 2, Harcrow, and he's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a loss on the play. And now it's second down and 35.
4:45 to go in this ball game, and that looked like that just took the sails out of the Patriots that time. I mean, a great throw and a great catch. Had the ball down inside the 15, but a little personal foul brought the ball all the way back. Heritage now has its second down, 35, 4.5 minutes to go in the game. They trail by 19.
Colts are in not a semi-prevent defense, an all-the-way prevent defense. Our defensive backs are standing outside of the 40. Womble's back to throw, looking downfield, going to run the football on a little draw. It's going to be thrown and tipped and almost intercepted. Colts putting great pressure on Womble again. He's taking a beating tonight, Rich.
He really is, and I tell you what, he took a lick that time after he released the ball, throwing that incomplete pass. It's going to bring up third down now, and they've got to get not only to the levee, but they got to get halfway across the river.
3rd and 35, 4:09 to go in the game.
19-0 is our score.
Clock is stopped on an incomplete pass.
And you've got a ride home, and I'm happy.
With Jimmy and Janice Lunsford, father and mother of Bradley Lunsford.
Maybe they'll
sophomore backup quarterback who wears number 10.
3rd and 35 for Heritage.
Shotgun formation, wide receivers on both sides. Womble back to throw. Sparky Luster putting pressure. Throws it out on the swing pass to number 2. He's going to lose yardage. Matthew Dunn, the inside linebacker out there, threw him for another loss, and they went steadily backwards after that 15-yard penalty. And, Rich, I believe the Lee Academy Colts have made the playoffs.
I believe they have, too. We're not going to say that.
We will be either on the road or at home next week against who, we don't know. A lot depends on how Washington and Pillow Academy come out.
Taylor Howell going to be standing at about his 40-yard line, but I don't know if he'll try to field this unless it's an exceptional punt.
Kick is away, and this is a pretty good kick. It's a spiral kick that is going to be fielded by Taylor, and Taylor Howell runs it inside of Heritage territory, down inside of the 45-yard line. It'll be knocked out of bounds. We'll see where. Down to about the 37-yard line. So Taylor Howell almost carried that the distance.
Picked it up about the 40-yard line on the far side of the field and just turned it upfield along the sidelines. Was able to move the ball back into Heritage territory. They're going to have it. Lee's going to have it first down and 10 now. The ball is going to be placed at the Heritage 36-yard line.
The Colts have a very legitimate chance to be the 4A champions, Rich, if Washington can pull the upset.
And beat Pillow by 12 or more?
No, don't have to beat them by 12 or more. West under the center on first down and 10 yards to go. They move the football back to the 40. Out of the I formation, 2 tight ends. And the tailback is Chris Walker. Taylor Howell getting a break. And Chris Walker is tackled at the line of scrimmage.
It's becoming academic now, though, with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Lee Academy up 19-0. Grind away and let the clock tick away.
Chris Walker's coming out of the game. Frederick West and Taylor Howell getting into the game. Coach getting some fresh players in the game. Frederick West will come in at wide receiver. Taylor Howell will move back in the game at tailback. Frederick West goes wide to the left. Brent Robinson goes wide to the right. A little happier trip this time, Rich.
It will be back home.
Dooley's close. Taylor Howell's deep out of the I formation. And Jeffrey West on second down and 10 yards to go. Runs a fake bootleg and keeps it around the left side. And West is going to be knocked out of bounds down at about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up third down. Third down and about 4 yards to go. Runs out of bounds and stops the clock.
At 2:21. We got 19. The other guys got nothing.
I'm going to give this telephone to Rich and ask him to get off the air and see if he can call and find out something about the Pillow Academy game. I'll do the game here myself. I formation for the Colts. 2 tight end set, 1 wide receiver to the left. And we're going to give the football to the fullback, Dooley, and Dooley's going to be stopped right at the 30-yard line, which was which would have been first down yardage. They're going to spot it right behind the 30. So we'll wait and see. Going to be close to first down yard, but I'm sure the Colts will go for it with 2 minutes to go in the game. 4th down and 1 yard to go. Brent Robinson gets in the game for the Colts with a play from Coach Ricky Weiss, replacing Spencer Foy. Rich, you'll probably come out better calling the station. Schaefer leads the offensive line out. Jeffrey West is under the center. Dooley is close. Taylor Howes deep out of the I formation on 4th down and 1 yard to go. West just runs a quarterback sneak and runs it inside the 30 down to about the 29-yard line, and will have first down yardage with 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Lee Academy Colts are going to make the playoffs. Whether we go as the champion or the runner-up will soon be decided. And Heritage will start playing basketball. First down and 10 yards to go from the 29 with 1:27 to go in the game. Clock is running. Our defense has shut them out tonight so far. Frederick West goes wide to the left. And the Colts are going to be in a prevent offense. We've got 2 or 3 guys just deep. Jeffrey West will just kneel down. Clock continues to run with 55 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go in the football game. How much time left? Score, Washington leading Pillow 21-7. So if the Colts can escape with a victory here, and that's going. Jeffrey West. Jeffrey West under center. Under the center, that should be the last play of the game. Washington leads Pillow by a score of 21-7, and which means that the Colts will be the champions of the North 4A. This football game is over. Colts win 19-0. This has been Lee Academy Colt football on WKDJ.